individual or not. There are refinements to the tax computation, whether you're an individual or not, but the basic framework is the same, regardless of the type of business entity you are using. So it runs like this. In the Tax Act, we have a thing called the General Reduction Formula, which says you take your gross income. That is basically everything that you receive, all your earnings. And we'll have a look at the definition of that. Less specific income that is recognized in the Income Tax Act as being exempt from tax. There are some. That gives you something called income. Then you get your deductions and allowances, and then you get your capital allowances for your fixed assets. That gives you taxable income, and then taxable income is applied to your tax table, depending on whether you are an individual or a company or a trust. But in its most basic form, the general reduction formula is the same for most types of taxpayers. That is an important issue. So, that's the formula, and what we have to start off with is, what are you taxable on in South Africa? Now, this is where you thank your lucky stars that you're not a tax student, because I'm just going to show you what tax students are up against. We have the general, then we have the gross income formula, which you pick up in section 1 of the Act. It says, in the case of any resident, the total amount in cash or otherwise received by or accrued to or in favour of such resident. The total amount. Now you take that one sentence and then more litigation over. You look at that item on the thing and say, gee, there's tax on it. Because under VAT, the price you see is the price you pay. And then it's all inclusive. They siphon off the VAT and it goes into government. And you look at that and that amount of money, 28% of the total tax bill. It's absolutely critical to South Africa's future. Do you know that in 1978 we installed the forerunner to VAT, which was general sales tax, at 4% rate as a temporary measure, and it grew from there. South Africa, if you go back on its history, what paid for the early apartheid years? Corporate tax for mining. We were a mining nation. Today, mining has disappeared to almost nothing, and we are looking at VAT has had to stand in its place. Now, it is an enormously political tax on the political front, where the economists are saying that rate worldwide is something between 17 and 20%. Why has South Africa got such a low rate? And the unions are saying, you can look at it, but you're not putting the price on it. Whereas a lot of economists will say that that's the right way to go. What we're going to look at the moment is, very quickly, what are your responsibilities in business with regard to the VAT system? So you have to get registered. When do you register for VAT? Well, look at this. You are registered if the sale of your goods and services exceeds more than 1 million during a year, or during any period where it looks like your turnover will exceed more than 1 million during the next year. Please note that the rules on that have been changed. In the past, where it